Technology is booming. Advancements in science over the years have transformed the impossible into a reality. But as awesome as our new futuristic gadgets are, it seems that the past is making a comeback. So here are 10 old tech that have become cool without you noticing. If at any point in this video you find yourself entertained, simply hit that like button and subscribe to find even more fun videos like this one. Retro gaming. What started out as just a few pixels on screen has grown into a massive market of AAA games with realistic textures, voice acting, and in-depth gameplay. From Pong back on the Atari 2600 to Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation 4, games have evolved into miraculous works of art and entertainment. However, in recent years, people seem to be gravitating back to the gaming basics. Nintendo recently released the NES Classic Edition, a gaming console modeled after the original and loaded with 30 of the best games for the old-school console. It sold out instantly, and any new stock that becomes available sells out even before it hits the shelves. Companies are even coming out with things like iCade, a mini arcade machine that you can place your iPad into to play classic games on a vintage-style arcade machine. It just goes to show you that nothing can beat the classics. Retro sound. What's the best way to play music at a party? Surely you're not going to use one of those new portable speakers. That is so 2017. What you need is a phonograph. Just crank that handle like 20 times, slide a record on there, and enjoy the muffled sounds of your favorite ragtime group from the 1920s. What, too retro for you? Fine. I guess you could get the updated version. Believe it or not, they are still selling phonographs today, but with just a few added extras. They still have that same classic look with the horn on top, but now they come with a turntable for records, a disc drive for CDs, an AM/FM radio, a USB port, a headphone jack, and a built-in Bluetooth. Now you can liven up the party and play your ragtime music for your friends wirelessly from your phone. Retro cameras. Back in the day, people didn't have access to cameras on their phone, but there were cameras that gave you almost instant access to your photos. Old Polaroid cameras would snap a picture and shoot out the photo right then and there. You would have to wait for a minute for the image to show up, or of course you could shake it like an Outkast song. But after that, you would have your very own physical copy of the picture, almost instantaneously. Luckily, Polaroid is back at it again with their new camera, the Polaroid Snap, which combines digital and physical. You can choose a border and color option, snap your picture, and have a physical print of the picture right away. Retro music. Just when we thought we could stop making cars with cassette players in them, cassettes become popular all over again. Cassette manufacturers have been reporting massive sales increases over the past couple of years, and it's still on the rise. In recent years, artists like Eminem and Blink-182 have been re-releasing old albums on cassette tapes, as well as new record label companies who operate exclusively with cassette tapes. Tapes are also coming back in adapter form. Ever try fighting with your cassette player to use one of those old tape adapters in the car that plugged into your CD player or iPod? Yeah, that wasn't very fun. Well, fret no longer. The new generation of cassette tape adapters comes wireless and, of course, operates using Bluetooth. And just in case you were wondering, yes, it does work in your boombox too, so you can go ahead and play Peter Gabriel right outside your love's window. Retro cell phones. When cell phones really started to become popular at the turn of the century, almost everyone had the same one, the Nokia 3310 of course. This phone had everything. Phone calling, text messaging, a calculator, a calendar, okay, that's about it. But still, to this day, it is one of the most top-selling phones of all time. It continues its reign of excellence primarily because of two things: its outstanding battery life and indestructibility. Nokia is hoping to capitalize by recapturing the popularity and re-releasing the phone in 2017. Time will tell just how popular it'll be, but brace yourselves for a multitude of YouTube videos to test the durability of the new phone. If trading in your smartphone for a not-so-smartphone doesn't fit your fancy, there are other ways to capture that vintage look. Check out the 80s retro iPhone case. You get that same old ridiculous bulky shape without the tumor-causing radiation. Retro video cameras. Kodak is known for affordable, disposable cameras that you could essentially take pictures with, drop off at the store to be developed, and then pick up your photos later. As you might imagine, the service isn't widely used anymore, due to the fact that we all essentially have cameras in our phones at all times. Kodak has struggled over the years, but one of their saving graces is their hand in the movie industry. In 1965, Kodak developed the Super 8 motion picture film format that revolutionized filmmaking at the time. Today, Kodak is in the final stages of developing a new Super 8 style camera that allows you to capture the same look of vintage movies. They're treating the process similarly to their disposable cameras, where you can send in the film and they will develop it for you, send it back, and provide you with a digital copy. Retro typewriters. Although they are quite dated, there is something special about using an old typewriter. Just ask acclaimed writers Woody Allen, Tom Wolfe, and the best-selling author of all time, Danielle Steele, all of whom used typewriters to create their masterpieces. While really cool to look at, they are a pain in the butt to use. They don't have spell check, it's difficult to edit your mistakes, and most importantly, they can't access internet. How the heck are you supposed to go ahead and distract yourself from writing without any funny cat videos to default to? Thankfully, there is a way to capture the romanticism of using a typewriter with the hilarity of cat fail videos. Owerkey Toys has released the Owerkey Writer, a mechanical keyboard that connects wirelessly to computers, tablets, and even phones. You'll be the coolest hipster in the coffee shop. Virtual reality. Virtual reality in the 1990s was lacking. None of the systems worked like they were advertised, and graphics were nowhere near realistic. Headsets like Nintendo's Virtual Boy and the VX1 made valiant efforts to bring VR to the masses, but ultimately failed in their attempts. The technology just wasn't there yet to create an immersive experience. Virtual reality virtually died out in the 2000s, but has recently been brought back to life thanks to the Oculus Rift. With lots of buzz surrounding the product, other developers such as Sony and HTC quickly jumped at the opportunity to capitalize on the concept. VR is now widely available on multiple platforms and has finally lived up to its name. It does have a hefty price tag, however, and may still be slightly ahead of its time, but you can fully expect to see huge strides from the VR industry in the near future. Retro headphones. Similar to cell phones, headphones have also made substantial size changes over the years. They started as massive speakers you had to strap to your head, and then shrank down to tiny little earphones that you could place inside your ear. Headphones are heading back to their roots, and it looks like the bigger models are becoming more and more popular yet again. The sound quality in headphones has improved exponentially over the years, and now offers intimate listening experiences for the wearer. But beyond that, headphones have become more of a fashion statement as well. People are wearing them around their necks just for the sake of wearing them, but you can't really blame them. There are some sexy headphones out there, notably the Master and Dynamic MH40s, as well as the Gold Beat Studio headphones. They'll cost you an arm and a leg, but your ears will love you for it. Retro handset. Ask your parents about early telephones, and they'll tell you tales of cords, touch tones, and maybe even rotaries. We now live in an age where everything is portable and wireless, and yet the cool thing now is to add a cumbersome accessory to your cell phone. Native Union has come out with a cell phone attachment that turns your smartphone into a relic from times past. It's a retro-style handset complete with handheld receiver and phone cord that is sure to bunch up and drive you insane. All sorts of celebrities have been spotted with it, including Lenny Kravitz, Jamie Lee Curtis, Orlando Bloom, and more. This lovely addition lets you relive the problems of times past, such as the inability to talk using a hands-free headset, an impossible to untangle phone cord, and a literal pain in the neck from holding the phone with your shoulder. Ah, those were the days. There are tons of old technologies making a comeback in today's world. Which ones did we miss? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to CBR and explore the rest of the channel to find many more videos just like this one. And as always, thanks for watching.